Hollywood keeps us hopping here, and that's why we're already hard at work on another must-see show tomorrow. So keep coming back. We'll see you right here on The Insider.
Storm Force 31 live Doppler radar is showing some areas of beneficial rains. Unfortunately, not enough to really take a bite out of the drought. Scattered showers through parts of Madison County, Jackson, Morgan County, as well as sections of southern DeKalb County. Earlier rains in Colbert County were briefly severe. So for the rest of your evening, these isolated showers continue, remaining warm. But there is a weak cool down on the way. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes in the 7-day forecast. So the news is on your way.
Coverage you can count on. This is WAAY 31 News, live at 5.
WAAY 31 News learns new information involving a Valley teacher. A final decision has been made about a fired Limestone County instructor.
Revealing new home video of the suspect in the JonBenet Ramsey murder case. The early days of John Mark Carr and a glimpse into his family life.
And it has been years in the making. This evening, Jason Sharp faces a jury of his peers. A live report is on your way. Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Boswell.
And I'm Erin Dacey. Thank you for joining us for WAAY 31 News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news out of Athens. That's where a final decision has been made regarding the firing of a Limestone County teacher. Steve White will not be reinstated at West Limestone Middle School. That's the word this evening from Judge Joe Battle. The judge issued this 36-page review of the case. You may remember Steve White was fired from his job in May after he showed students an unflattering video of President Bush and other leaders. Late this afternoon, Mr. White conducted his first and only television interview with WAAY 31's Justin McFarland. This is the first picture we have right now of that interview. He tells WAAY 31 News that the case is far from over and that he's going to fight for his career. Meanwhile, in a statement released to the media, Limestone County Superintendent Barry Carroll says he believes the correct ruling was made. WAAY 31 will have more on this developing story on WAAY 31 News live at 6 and 10 o'clock. Again, a Limestone County judge has ruled that the firing of West Limestone Middle School teacher Steve White was justified. Judge Joe Battle released a 36-page opinion on the case this afternoon. We will air extended clips of our interview with Steve White as soon as they become available.
Jury selection began today in the capital murder trial of 28-year-old Jason Sharp. He is charged with the murder of Tracy Lynn Morris more than 7 years ago. WAAY 31's Michelin Horton is live in our newsroom. Michelin, it has taken a long time for this trial to get started.
Exactly, and that's a problem. According to Madison County Commissioner Dale Strong, he says this process should have gotten underway years ago. Strong says the Sharp case is by far the longest time for anyone in Alabama charged with murder to wait for a trial. Tracy Lynn Morris was raped and stabbed to death in her home on January 2nd of 1999. Strong says that Sharp has been in the Madison County Jail for 7.5 years, and whether he is guilty or innocent, justice should have been served already.
The Constitution, Sixth Amendment says that they will have the right to a speedy trial, and we're sitting here 7.5 years, and the guilt or innocence of the accused is yet to be determined.
Strong says he doesn't want to do anything to jeopardize this case, but when it's over, he's looking for some answers. Live from the newsroom, Michelin Horton, WAAY 31 News.
That really is a long time.
And the longest current person in jail in all of Alabama.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Well, thank you for letting us know about this case.
A murder in Jackson County lands a South Tennessee man behind bars today. Investigators arrested Paul Christopher Salisbury for the murder of 49-year-old Willie James Baker, Jr. Both men are from South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Baker was found Friday in a car off County Road 93 in Jackson County. Investigators say he had been shot once in the head and his throat had been slashed. Salisbury is charged with murder. And in Decatur, police have charged a man with assault following a shooting. Investigators were called to Bud's convenience store on 12th Avenue Saturday night, where a man was shot a couple of times. The victim claimed his attacker was 27-year-old Gregory Hines. Officers tracked down Harris a short time later. He remains at the Decatur City Jail awaiting a bond hearing. The victim was treated and released from Decatur General.
The suspect in the murder of JonBenet Ramsey remains behind bars in California this afternoon. John Mark Carr arrived in Los Angeles late last night and has been held in solitary confinement since then. He will appear in court tomorrow morning for an extradition hearing. After that, we should know how long it will take before Carr is sent back to Colorado. Meanwhile, new details are emerging about what Carr may have been doing in Thailand. 2 doctors claim they consulted with Carr about a possible sex change operation.
We are learning more about John Mark Carr this evening. In addition to his ties to the valley, we have new video of the man who claims to have been there when JonBenet Ramsey died. The video is a revealing look inside Carr's family life and his early career aspirations. Here's Taina Hernandez.
Hi, John. Smile, John.
It's a side of John Mark Carr we haven't seen.
Come here, Christopher. Don't make me have to lower you down in that well again. You ain't gonna like that.
This home video obtained by the National Enquirer shows a then 28-year-old Carr mugging for the camera, relaxing at home with family and friends. By his side, his second wife, Laura, seen here at age 19.
And smile, Laura.
They married when she was just 16 years old.
The happy little family.
Carr's first bride was only 13. But despite the on-camera smiles, Carr's family life was anything but happy. According to a published report, Carr threatened to kill his wife, Laura, and firstborn son shortly after his birth. That son is seen here, wandering under Carr's watchful eye.
You got to get him away from that dog.
The video also features Carr the performer, singing at a friend's wedding at age 23. But for John Mark Carr, there was no rosy future. He lost his family in a web of alleged pedophilia. His ex-wife called him manipulative and cruel. Ironically, this same wife may hold the key to the case. She claims she spent the Christmas of JonBenet Ramsey's murder with Carr in Alabama and is now searching for photos and documents that could prove her ex-husband's innocence.
An afternoon fire damages a home in northwest Huntsville. It happened on Lyman Street just before 1 o'clock. 4 units responded and quickly doused the flames. Damage was confined to the kitchen area. The homeowner says he was cooking when the fire started. No one was injured.
Firefighters in Lauderdale County continue to deal with the aftermath of a fire that destroyed a business and a home. It happened on Waterloo Road in the Oakland community. The Sunday afternoon fire destroyed Donaldson Brothers Rug Company. The building was fully engulfed in flames, and the flames ignited a house next to the business. Both are a total loss. 5 different volunteer fire departments worked to battle the blaze. The structure continued to burn this afternoon.
This warehouse was full of carpet, and it gets down underneath all that carpet, and it just smolders and gets real hot, and it dries itself out and catches back up.
Cause of that fire remains under investigation. And we now know the identities of 2 men working for a Huntsville contractor that were killed in Iraq. They are 34-year-old Brenton Gray from Southern Pines, North Carolina, and 37-year-old Edmund Brewer from South Africa. They were killed August 18th when their vehicle was struck by an improvised explosive device. 30 employees working for the Coalition Munitions Clearance Program have been killed in Iraq since September of 2003.
A Somerville man died Saturday from carbon monoxide poisoning. Now investigators are looking for the gas leak and warning others. WAAY 31's Laura Beth Ezel joins us live to explain. Laura Beth, how dangerous is this gas?
Aaron, it's known as the silent killer. It's odorless, tasteless, and only takes a couple breaths to overtake you. 47-year-old Billy Wayne Thomas and his wife were out on their boat Saturday. One engine failed, so Thomas went down to investigate. He came back up but looked sick, so they returned to the dock. Thomas went back down into the cabin, but this time the carbon monoxide was too strong. Now others are being warned.
The symptoms mimic that of seasickness. So if you're on a boat and you think you may have seasickness, the symptoms mimic. They're exactly the same.
Carbon monoxide usually comes from internal combustion engines. Marine Police Officer Larry Adams says when you have a cabin below, you must get air ventilating through the boat. Thomas's boat was built back in the 40s, so the airflow was weak, but most newer boats are better.
I think the newer boats are designed to ventilate the cabins. For an older boat, maybe not as much so.
And most newer boats have carbon monoxide alarm systems installed, but if not, it's time to get one.
Some type of carbon monoxide detector to alarm you, if the fumes are building up.
Also says that if you make your own boat repairs, make sure you have a mechanic check it out first. Reporting live in Decatur, Laura Beth Ezel, WAAY 31 News.
Some very good warning for boaters.
Exactly.
Thank you, Laura Beth.
Elections for council seats will be held tomorrow in Huntsville. This evening we focus on the District 2 race. City Councilman Mark Russell is being challenged by Madison County Superintendent Ray Swaim. For City Council District 2, Ray Swaim was out campaigning today while Russell geared up for tonight's City Council meeting. Both want the job. Russell has raised at least $10,000 more than Swaim for this race.
I've been blessed with strong support from my friends and the people that I represent. You know, I grew up here. I have lots of friends. I've lived in the neighborhood, so I just know a lot of people, and I'm so blessed.
I don't think it will matter. In fact, I think it'll probably be in my favor because it's about service. It's not about how much money you got, and it's about hard work, dedication.
Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, legal wrangling delays a proposed casino in DeKalb County. Plans to donate land in Fort Payne to the United Band of Ketowah Indians have been pushed back. The owner of the land, which is just off Highway 11, says he wants to make sure that any gambling operation set up there is done by the books. David Hammond says he wants to make sure any gambling revenue will be properly taxed. Meanwhile, another man has filed court documents saying that he owns half of the land in question. Property managers say it could take another year and a half before any development begins there.
An apparent case of road rage landed a Tennessee man behind bars. The incident happened yesterday afternoon on Interstate 24. Police say two minivans were coming down Mont Eagle Mountain when 3 shots were fired from one vehicle toward the other. Highway Patrol officers arrested Alex Fider of Murfreesboro and charged him with aggravated assault. Fider has been released on bail and is scheduled to appear in court next month. No one was hurt in the incident.
Well, still to come, and WAAY 31 News Live at 5 continues. New information about Down syndrome in your medical minute.
And Mojo will be in with your latest entertainment news, including why this rapper was in court this weekend, plus a check of your weather with Brad.
And right now, a good shower or two could be entertaining, but for a lot of us, it's just a myth. Let me show you what's happening by 9 o'clock tonight. 86 degrees by 9, 72 in the morning, and less humid tomorrow, slightly. Low 90s, a bit cooler, but don't get used to temperatures in the low 90s. Back up again in the 7-day forecast, and that's next.
You're watching Aaron Dacey and Craig Boswell. WAAY 31 News Live at 5. It's coverage you can count on.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Jerry Damson Auto Group.
Model year clearance is in high gear. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year on the American legend, Ford Mustang. Drive one home with 0% financing or get $1,500 cash back on the 06 Mustang. That's 0% or $1,500 cash back on the original pony car. Plus get extended powertrain coverage for 5 years or 60,000 miles on all 2006 vehicles. Don't wait. These deals are going fast. It's model year clearance now at your neighborhood Ford dealers.
Summer fun is almost gone, but the Limestone Flea Market is partying right through the Labor Day weekend with a back-to-school blowout. That's right, you can have a party every Saturday and Sunday at the Limestone Flea Market. Whether it's books for school or just the right gift to stay or be cool, the Limestone Flea Market is the place where you'll always find quality merchandise at bargain prices. Our delicious concessions keep the party going all weekend long, and our friendly dealers are always ready with a smile to keep you in style for every season. So don't wait, make a date, and don't be late. There's only one place you need to stop. That's the Limestone Flea Market, the fun place to shop.
Behind every good tractor are 4 honest men and one heck of a family for backup.
They know you on a first-name basis when you come into the door, and they're there to meet your needs.
Huntsville Tractor and Equipment, a parts department stocked for you, service keeping you up and running, and sales of the very best with a large selection of New Holland tractors. New Holland, your success, our specialty. Huntsville Tractor and Equipment, good company always helps you build.
It's back, the Chevy Model Year End event. Time to get the best selection of dependable, long-lasting 06 trucks. So make your move. These Chevys are going fast. Like Silverado Half-Ton, J.D. Power and Associates highest-ranked large pickup in initial quality. Buy an 06 Silverado Half-Ton Extended Cab C85 and get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Claim yours before they're gone.
See your North Alabama Chevy dealer.
Now, Storm Force 31 Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffine with your simple and accurate forecast.
Some folks in the valley did get some rain today, but there was a lot of rumbling and commotion, especially up here on the mountain, and nothing happened.
Yeah, where you did get rain, you got some heavy rains, but for the most part, if you didn't get rain, you at least heard someone else get the rain. It's kind of like seeing a cookie on someone else's plate. Can't have it. We'll show what's happening outside your bottom line, showing this as we see continued hot weather outside. Another hot day today. Again, middle 90s. Hot weather will stick around, though. Scattered showers, thunder showers outside right now. Some locally heavy downpours and lightning. Bad news is the drought continues. No break in the drought is ahead for at least the broad area of North Alabama. Snapshots from space today. Satellite picture shows the broad areas of scattered showers and thunderstorms and a very unstable air mass that's moving overhead, plus a very weak stationary front that continues slowly to drift south. And as it drifts south, these widely scattered shower chances will drift south and east tomorrow. That means that if you're not seeing rains today, you'll likely not see much rain either for the rest of the week. Here's what Storm Force 31 Doppler radar shows us now. Heavy storms, lots of lightning right now near approaching Gurley. You can probably hear it if you live near Buckhorn High School, for instance. Hazel Green, a brief shower coming through there. Fayetteville, a brief shower coming through. Again, these things are locally very heavy near Woodville. Also, pretty heavy downpours continue to come from the skies. Meanwhile, down south, widely scattered showers, a couple of thunder showers in Welter Gadsden. Heavy storms there. West of Albertville, one shower moved by. Also north of Aniana, scattered showers and heavy thunderstorms moving through. And then where we had a severe thunderstorm warning earlier in Colbert County, yet another pop-up thunderstorm popping up south and southeast of Cherokee, south of Iuka. All this is also drifting south. So you may still see a heavy downpour. Then once we get this past us, we're pretty much dried out. Today's heaviest rains have been in Colbert County, Franklin County, 2 to 4 inch rainfall totals in isolated areas. The rest of us, though, only anywhere you see the light blue, that's about ½ an inch possible in isolated areas. But the ground is so dry, much of the rain that falls evaporates almost instantaneously. Your ozone level forecast for tomorrow, this is the kind of the hidden weather danger outside. As the sunshine heats up the pollution that we create, look at how large a swath of unhealthful air quality will develop in the afternoon from Birmingham through Coleman County, southern sections of Morgan County, and into the mountains of Cherokee County and Blount County. That means if you have asthma or breathing difficulties, or you're watching someone very young, keep them inside in the heat of the day. It could cause some minor lung damage, could cause some coughing for the next few days as well. Outside right now, all of us have dropped down into the 80s except Fort Payne, where the rain showers have just missed the airport. Temperatures now in the metro, 82 to 85 degrees, 88 up in Meridianville. Mid-70s, though, in Florence, very strong, very high dew points, very muggy outside. Tonight, 72, tomorrow, 91, brighter skies, and a slight chance of a thunder shower coming back in the forecast Thursday and Friday. So again, if you don't see the rains tonight, I'm afraid you're going to be dry for much of the rest of the week. Notice the hotter weather by the weekend. There's the good news.
Brad, thank you very much. And there's still much more to come here on WAAY 31 News Live at 5.
When a child is born with Down syndrome, often a whole host of other health problems follow. We'll show you what doctors are doing about it when WAAY 31 News Live at 5 continues.
For discounts up to 40% on auto insurance, see Lanny Norris in Russellville.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is on now. It's a great time to buy the versatile 4Runner or check out the 5-star rated Highlander. Right now, get an incredible 0% APR financing for 48 months on some of our most popular Toyota models, like the Toyota 4Runner, Highlander, and Sienna, the minivan that's fun for the whole family. That's 0% financing for 48 months. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
Craig's of Huntsville is turning 65, and with an anniversary sale we think you'll want to come to. For store-wide savings up to 50%, 75% on selected accents, framed art, and accessories. We think you'll want to see a new line of bedroom furniture from Hinkle Harris, as well as the latest Theodore Alexander replica collection of reproduction furniture. Newly arrived sofas and chairs, home office and home theater we think you'll want to see. And we know you'll want the 65th anniversary price. Sale going on now at Bragg's, Governor's Drive, Huntsville.
What do we know about Lucy Baxter?
She said on television that she supported John Kerry because he's liberal.
Liberal.
She's a big supporter of Hillary Clinton. Called her an inspiration.
An inspiration?
An inspiration?
I'm a Democrat. Even I couldn't support John Kerry or Hillary Clinton.
Now Lucy Baxter is attacking Bob Riley.
Attacking his conservative agenda.
Delivered tax cuts.
Tax cuts and historic education funding.
Lucy Baxter. She's just too liberal. Too liberal? Too liberal.
Too liberal for Alabama.
Hey, Mr. Opportunity here. Remember me?
He's here at Jerry Damson Honda Huntsville, Florence, and Honda Decatur.
I'm Mr. Opportunity, and Honda is having a clearance.
With deals on every 06 Honda in stock. The Accord LX, just $199 a month.
Honda offers you a great deal, and I keep my job.
And 2.9% financing on these great Honda trucks. Now at Honda's model year-end clearance opportunity at Jerry Damson Honda in Huntsville, Florence, and Honda of Decatur.
I'm Mr. Opportunity. I'm back. I'm knocking.
In today's Way to Good Health, new information is coming out about Down syndrome.
Some children with the condition are born with other serious complications. Judy Fortin explains.
Jacob Moore has come a long way since birth.
He's had 10 surgeries, 29 procedures in 6 years, including open heart, gastrointestinal, ear, nose, and throat, eye surgery.
Up to 50% of children with Down syndrome are born with some type of heart defect. Others experience thyroid problems, hearing loss, or poor vision. Dr. Siegfried Puschel says early intervention makes a difference.
These defects can be repaired, and these children will continue to live a fairly normal life. And so previously they died, today they survive.
Heidi Moore wasted little time in getting help for Jacob.
From the time I found out that Jacob had all those complications, I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of, why me, that kind of thing in the first 24 hours. But then after that, I was, okay, this is the card that's been dealt to me. Now what are we going to do about it?
She tackled the medical issues first. Now that Jacob is stabilized, he spends a lot of time with therapists.
Clickety-clack.
He started speaking 6 months ago and is enrolled in a special needs kindergarten. Heidi says the hard work is paying off, but she'll still take it one step at a time. For today's Health Minute, I'm Judy Fortin, WAAY 31 News.
More ahead on WAAY 31 News. Is the next Taylor Hicks in this crowd? American Idol hopefuls lined up in Birmingham this morning.
And we'll let you know what this hip-hop star was doing in court. Thanks for watching WAAY 31 News, live at 5.
Let us prove to you that Family Hyundai has the best deal in all of North Alabama. We will not be undersold. If you want to get the best value for your money and accept the Hyundai Challenge, come to Family Hyundai in Florence. We offer the best overall warranty in the car industry, 100,000 miles or 10 years powertrain, and 5 years, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper. And we have the absolute newest technology available to keep your car in excellent condition. We will not be undersold. Family Hyundai, Florence Boulevard in Florence.
My brakes were making noise, and I don't know anything about cars. So I took my car to Budget Brakes. The guys told me my rear brakes are fine for now, and they could replace my front brake pads for just $68.
Budget Brakes. Brakes starting at just $68.
Storm Force 31, the most accurate picture, is on your way. Over 400 people were killed on Alabama highways in 2005 by drivers under the influence of alcohol. Drivers aged 17 to 34 were responsible for over half of those deaths. Most of those drivers were males.
And that's why law enforcement will be out in full force looking for drivers under the influence.
Why take the risk? Listen, you get behind the wheel in Alabama over the limit, you will be arrested.
Your perfect style is right here. Finish your room the way you dreamed it. Norwalk, the furniture idea. Memorial Parkway near Airport Road.
Chrysler Employee Pricing Plus continues at Cloverleaf Chrysler Dodge Jeep Indicator. Come in for employee price and choose 0% financing or rebates up to $4,500 cash back on select Chrysler Dodge and Jeep vehicles. And right now, we're offering the Chrysler 30-day return program. Employee Pricing Plus continues at Cloverleaf. But the savings won't last long, so hurry into Cloverleaf, North Alabama's #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealer. Just one more reason why you'll love our deals. Highway 31 South, Decatur.
Thousands of people turned out at Birmingham's Convention Center this morning, hoping to prove they are the next Reuben, Bo, or Taylor. American Idol producers and judges were in the Magic City this morning for auditions. No official word on how many people came out, but as you can see, there are a lot of folks. This is the first time Birmingham has hosted Idol auditions. If you missed it this morning, you've got another chance September 3rd when Idol goes to Memphis.
Madonna is off the hook in Dusseldorf, Germany. Prosecutors say they will not investigate a mock crucifixion she performed at a concert this weekend. The bid has drawn criticism in Italy, and German authorities say last week that they would monitor the show. But today, a German official says that While the scene might be hurtful to religious people, it's not a crime.
Rapper Busta Rhymes was in court facing assault charges this weekend. Police say the hip-hop star was arrested on August 12th after allegedly attacking a man who spit on his car. Rhymes was released on his own recognizance after the incident. A lawyer for Rhymes says the NYPD is out to get his client.
And the weekend box office numbers are in, and even Ricky Bobby couldn't outrun those snakes. The Samuel L. Jackson thriller Snakes on a Plane edged out Talladega Nights for the top spot, ranking in more than $15 million. Coming in at number 3 was Oliver Stone's World Trade Center, followed by the college comedy Accepted. Step Up debuted at number 5.
Brad is up next with a final look at your forecast. Thanks for watching WAAY 31 News Live at 5.
Alabama Heritage Homes welcomes you home to Phillips Creek. Custom build your dream home from the inside out without paying the custom home price. Choose from many lots including cul-de-sac and creekside. Phillips Creek is in the Monrovia school area. Each custom home comes standard with solid surface countertops, security system, fully sodded yard with sprinkler system, and privacy fence. A special thanks to our business partners who supply you with the best. Alabama Heritage Homes welcomes you home to Phillips Creek. Call for more information, 895-0243.
Model year clearance is still going strong. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year on the toughest truck on the road, Ford F-150. Just announced. Get $2,006 in bonus cash on all 2006 F-Series trucks in stock. Add that to $3,500 available from Ford, and you can pocket over $5,500 on the 2006 F-150. Plus, get extended powertrain coverage for 5 years or 60,000 miles on all 2006 vehicles. Don't wait. These deals are too tough to beat. Get to the model year clearance now at your neighborhood Ford dealer.
Marge, how are you? Helen, where are you? I thought I called your home number.
You sure did, but thanks to Verizon Wireless, my home number is now my cell number.
Well, how'd you do that?
I simply went to N2 Wireless, an authorized agent for Verizon Wireless. They transferred my home number to my cell. Now I'm not tied to my house anymore. I can run my errands, go shopping, or I can even travel if I feel like it, without the worry of missing important phone calls. And the best part is, I only have one phone bill now.
Helen, gotta go. I'm going to N2 Wireless.
Trees and Trends welcomes a new season of colors. Rustic floral stems and floral bushes featuring dried product bring life to your custom design. Unique decor for any room in your home. Browse new lines of tabletop accents and dinnerware accessories for fall. And this week, our indoor Hacienda Wicker Group is 1/2 price. All greenery, ivy, bushes, and garlands are half price. And all ficus and variety trees are 1/2 price. At your store for all decorating seasons, Trees and Trends.
Hello, I'm Blair Thornton, and for a short time longer, you pay the same price as Chrysler employees.
Hold up, Blair. Here's an automotive news flash. Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep will beat any verified deal, guaranteed. Now, back to the commercial.
No clerical fee and no dock fee. That's something we've never had and never will. You'll also want to hear about our 30-day return policy. These are the kind of pluses you expect from Alabama's oldest family-owned Chrysler dealer. We're in Florence, Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
I'm not sure what's happening outside for the next 3 days of your life. Looking outside, seeing temperatures near 91 degrees tomorrow. A bit cooler than today, but not a lot. 91 on Wednesday. Thursday back up to 92. Could be even warmer than that by late in the week. With morning low temperatures, that's where you'll notice a minor difference coming this way, because then you'll see morning lows in the mid-60s Wednesday morning and Thursday morning with some slightly drier air coming this way. Now, once again, we are still in a severe drought across much of North Alabama. That means that this drought will not be going anywhere. Even with substantial rain from this point on, we'd be in drought conditions for a couple of months because it takes a long time for that to come back. And secondly, we're still seeing very few tropical threats. There's a big tropical wave way out in the Atlantic Ocean that could eventually become something that could be dangerous, but we're talking about a week, week and a half, 2 weeks away from the United States if it forms. So we're still seeing drought conditions and no real chances for any water coming from the northwest or even from the tropics right now.
We need some rain too.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's amazing to see the tropical forecast now as opposed to what it was being forecast several months ago.
This is exactly why I've been saying for years and years, it's just hard to predict long-term things. And when you're looking at computer models that we have trouble being accurate for 14 days, how can we be accurate if we're talking about 50 or 100 years? There's no way.
Thank you, Brad. And thank you for watching WAAY 31 News Live at 5. More coverage you can count on in 30 minutes.
Brought to you in part by Huntsville Tractor and Equipment.
The families I protect don't trust their homes to me just because I'm the best trained in the industry. or because I use the latest pest control technology like Cook's Perimeter Protection System. They trust their home to me because they know I carry Cook's 70-year reputation for doing the job right. I'm a Cook's technician, and you can trust me to treat your home with care.
Bucky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Since 1982, the Heating and Air Conditioning Board has been licensing contractors and protecting consumers. Make sure that when you have your heating or cooling system serviced, a licensed contractor is doing the job. You can rest assured that their work meets our quality and safety regulations and that you are protected.